Hi friends, welcome to Venky's channel. In the previous video, we have learned the difference between form method equal to get and form method equal to post. So with that, we have finished all the videos about forms in HTML. Today we are going to learn how to embed more than one web page in one single web page, which means we are trying to embed two or more web pages inside one single web page. So let's learn how to do that. So before that, let's open Sublime Text and let's remove what we have done in the previous video. And let's open this file in the browser. Now let's minimize the browser and go back to Sublime Text. And let's learn how to embed two or more web pages inside one single web page. For that, we use the Frameset tag, but we have to remove the body tag before that. So let me remove the body tag because we are dividing the page, so there won't be any body kind of thing. So we should divide the web page into two or more web pages. So we use the Frameset tag. So let me add the Frameset tag, and inside the Frameset tag we have to have different frames. So I want two frames right now. So let me give frame tag, and then let me give another frame tag. So now let's save our changes and refresh the browser. Now you can see that it's just blank. For that, we have to divide the web page first. We have given two frames, but we have to specify the width or height of both the frames. So first we have to decide whether we want to divide the page vertically like this or horizontally like this. So do we want two rows or two columns? Right now I am interested in two rows. So let me give the rows attribute to the Frameset tag, and here we have to mention the width of both the frames using a comma separator. So the first one should be 50% and the next one should also be 50%. Now let's save our changes and refresh the browser. Now you can see that there is a border appearing here, and if we keep our cursor on this border, it shows an adjustment line. So we can drag this line and then keep it according to our wish. Now let's refresh the browser to make it the default. And now we need to specify the two web pages. So let's create two more web pages by pressing Ctrl N. Now let me save the first web page as frame1.html. I have given the basic structure of the HTML document, and let me give title as frame1, and let me give an attribute called bg color. So first let's give bg color equal to green, and for the next one let's give bg color equal to aqua. So let's copy all of these. Let's create another page by pressing Ctrl N, and let me save it as frame2.html. Now let me paste the code which I have copied, and let me change the title to frame2, and let me change the bg color to aqua. Now let's save our changes and go back to my first HTML document.html. So we have to specify the sources for both the frames. So for the first frame, let me use the src attribute to mention the source, and let me give frame1.html. And for the second frame, let me copy the src which I have given now, and let me go to the second frame and then paste it. So let me remove one and then keep two. Now let's save our changes and refresh the browser. Now we can see that the first one has a green background and the second one has an aqua background. So let me keep my cursor on the line, and then we can drag to adjust the height of each one like this. And now let's go back to Sublime Text and let's change the rows into columns. So let me remove rows and then type calls. We don't use columns, we use calls. Now let's refresh the browser, and you can see that we have two pages vertically. So we can drag this line to adjust the width now. Now let's go back to Sublime Text and we can add n number of frames like this. So let me copy this frame and then paste it again. And let me paste it again. And then let me change the frame 2 to frame 3 and frame 2 to frame 4 next. Now I have created frame 3.html with black background color and frame 4.html with red background color. Now let's save our changes and let's specify more width. So for the next one, let me mention the width as 25%. But if we add up all of these, we get 125%. So that's not correct. So let me remove all of these and then let's specify for the first three. So let me mention 25% and then let's copy this 25% and then paste it again and then paste it again for 3 times. So now we have 325%. Now I want the browser to calculate how much is remaining. So I can keep a comma and then put a star. For star we can use shift plus 8. Then the star will appear. We can use the star if we want the browser only to calculate the width for the 4th frame. Now let's save our changes and refresh the browser. Now we can see that there are 4 web pages with 4 different background colors like this. In this way we can embed more than 1 or more than 2 web pages within one single web page. So let's try some more things here. So let me go to frame 1.html and then let me add an anchor tag in the body section. So let me use the A tag and then let me do href as frame2.html. So let me type frame2.html and then between both the A tags let me type click here. And now let's save our changes and refresh the browser. Now you can see that click here is appearing here. So we can click on this. Now what do you think? Will it go to the frame 2 by changing all of these websites, or only this frame will convert into frame2.html? So let's see. So let me click here and you can see that only this part of the website is affected. So there is no link between all these websites. So this frame does not have a link to this frame and this frame does not have a link to this frame. No frame can manipulate the other frame. So this frame cannot do anything to any other frames. Friends, hope you have understood about HTML frames clearly. In the next video, we will learn about the iframe tag and how to embed YouTube videos or Google Maps within HTML. Bye friends.